So I know most people going to college or university are pretty concerned about what it's going to be like. So I wanted to make a guide to help you out. One of the first things you need to know is that they're pretty expensive, and you can't have the same attitude that you had in high school, because if you feel something, you just have to take it again at your own expense. Although you need to ask yourself the question, are you really there to drink and meet girls, or are you there to get a degree that will help you direct your career for the rest of your life? And once you've figured that out, you have to ask yourself that am I dedicated enough to put my whole day at this for the next 4+ years, or am I going to set some time aside to get my degree? So personally, I decided to take everything one step at a time, and the first thing you have to do is to register for courses. Now, you might have heard that schoolwork is going to be a lot harder than high school, and had thoughts like, what if I'm not smart enough? The truth is, if you can navigate the college website, you're smart enough. Now, you might be wondering what's the best program to take, and truth be told, there isn't one. So, the most important thing to consider is to find something that will help you find a sustainable job that you'll enjoy doing. And you might be thinking, wait a minute, how do I try to get the job that I'll enjoy doing if I don't know what I'll enjoy because I've never had the job before? Now, that's a good question that I'll avoid by suggesting the following rule of thumb. So, when you're picking a program, imagine a slider that goes from fun to how much money you'll make. That's the kind of spectrum you're dealing with. One of the things to remember is to avoid using certain trigger phrases while talking to people from different departments. For instance, never ever tell an engineering student that you had a lot of homework last night, even if you're another engineering student. If you're wondering what kind of engineering program has the most homework, it's the one they're taking. So, on a similar note, as for how much homework you should expect to do, when I started classes, they told everyone you should be studying at least 2 to 3 hours for each lecture. Now, I remember thinking, wow, no homework. But that eventually backfired when I had my first midterm and I couldn't find the classroom. Now, of course, when people think of college, they think of college parties, and I've always wondered what it'd be like to be invited to one. On a bit of a serious note, though, I think a lot of students are kind of bummed out because they were really good at something in high school, but now they're kind of in the middle of the pack. The truth is, you don't need to be the best in your discipline to do great things. As an example, I never really talked to people in high school, but now I do sales and I'm pretty good at it. What I mean to say is you need to find other avenues to help you stand out. For instance, if you're really good at arts, you don't become a better artist by becoming best at arts, you become a better artist by being good at marketing.